Hiya, this is video number 10. Yeah, meaning we've discussed surds in detail, everything about that. Okay, so today we're going to be understanding rationalizing surds with expressions. So I quickly give you a claim that when we have to rationalize, we actually make the denominator surd free. That's correct. So we make a denominator surd free. I will add under the description, I'll add a video where we have discussed what exactly the rationalization is and how to rationalize a term if it's out there at the bottom. If we have an expression, so when it comes to rationalizing, we have two types of questions, either term there or an expression there. So today we are going to be mainly focusing on expression. So let me add some question here. Let's say, for example, if I say 2 over root 3 take away 1. So let's say, for example, this is the question, and what we want our bottom denominator to be surd free. No surd there. At the moment, you can see this is a surd there, right? What we do, now let's start discussing the method. Or we multiply and divide, or maybe we divide and multiply by something. What exactly we do? We take these terms and just the opposite of the operator here. If it's minus, we take plus. And we multiply and divide by the same expression. What exactly we did? We took these terms, right? So it was root 3 and 1. Because it was negative, we just need to take the opposite of that. So what's the opposite of negative? Yeah, it's positive. So this is your expression. What you need to do, you need to multiply and divide by this numeric expression, right? So let's continue. Now over here, you're going to be needing a bit of understanding of the previous video where we've discussed expanding surds for the special case where we have difference of square being used. So if you multiply this, like if you go to the next step, it would be 2 and then this bracket root 3 plus 1 over root 3 minus 1 root 3 plus 1, right? So this is nothing but like the difference here in first bracket, and the second bracket is having sum. So it's nothing but difference of square. Whenever you have this, I specially made a video on that. So what we're going to get, it's going to be first term squared, difference of squares, and second term square. What at the top? At the top, we're going to be expanding. So 2 times root 3 will be 2 root 3, and 2 times 1 will be 2 only. So let's, simplify it more. So the top will be 2 root 3 plus 2 over root 3 square is nothing but 3 only. Take away 1. That will give us 2 root 3 plus 2 over 2. Right? We can do can you take 2 common out from the top? So that would be root 3 plus 1. And the bottom is 2. So you can divide that. 2 divided by 2, this will give you 1, and the final answer will be root 3 plus 1. So this is simplified more. It's not necessary that you're going to be getting, things simplified. It could or it couldn't, but this was the case when we were having our, denominator and the numerator, something kind of we can take common and divide. So it got simplified a bit more. So let's quickly discuss about the method again. What exactly it was you have an expression, you just have to write the reverse of the expression. So how do we reverse it? If it's negative, we just take a positive, taking same terms there, right? Now, we just need to multiply and divide by the same newly formed expression. At the bottom, you're going to be getting difference of square method used, and the top will be simple expansion. So we are simply expanding the top numerator thing, and the bottom is difference of squares. So square root 3, if we square that, we're going to be getting 3. Square of 1 is 1 only. That gives us 2, and we simplified it more to get the answer. Right? Okay, so the top number I've taken a single term. You could have kind of expression as well, or maybe the complete root. You could be getting any type of question. Let's say, for example, okay, I've included some more questions over here. These are like exam style questions, past paper questions. So you can understand, like, the weightage is 4 marks, 5 marks, and they are really very simple. Let's go with this question only now. Okay, because we are done with Surds completely. Next lesson, I'll take one more lesson. That means video lesson 11, and there I'll include all past paper questions, and we'll discuss that in detail. Okay, so let's take this question. Okay, so what we exactly need to do, we just need to answer in the form this. Let's see. Okay, so what our first step is, the question is, the top number is 7 plus root 5 over root 5 minus 1. So what exactly we do? Right, we just take the bottom number, its terms, root 5 and 1, and opposite, reverse of that. So it's minus, so we're going to be taking the plus. So this is what we've got. We're going to be multiplying and dividing by the same thing. You know why? Because if you divide that, it's nothing but it will become 1, and 1 times anything gives the same thing only. Okay, so now top numbers are going to be multiplied together, so that would follow double bracket expansion. Yes, we discussed that in detail. So the students over here who are like going through all the videos, they would be understanding, and these things would be very easier for them, because there's nothing new that is being called over here. We've discussed everything, even what the next method we're going to be looking forward over here is also being discussed in the previous video. So this is like, as you can see, we have the same term, like root 5, 1 and 1. It's like same term, but 1 is the difference and the other bracket is the sum. So what we do, it is like, yes, difference of square. So difference of what? Squares. So what the first term is? Root 5, and the second term is 1. What about the top number? We actually have to expand it normally, right? So 7 times, it would be like 7 times this whole bracket. That means root 5 plus 1 plus root 5 and the whole bracket, root 5 plus 1. Okay, now let's go and understand a bit more. The bottom is going to be 5, because square root 5, if you square that, you're going to be getting 5 only. 5 take away 1. And the top, let's multiply it quickly. So if you multiply, 7 times root 5 will give us 7 root 5 plus 7. What exactly is happening? It will multiply to this and then to that. Okay, now this plus, just copy down this plus, and root 5 times root 5. What is root 5 times root 5? Just quickly tell me. Yes, it's 5. Right. So 5 plus root 5 times 1 will give you root 5 only. Okay, let's simplify it a bit more. That will give us, so I mean, like terms, these two are like terms. 7 root 5 plus root 5. Most of the students give the answer wrong. I'm just waiting for your answer. What did you get? 7 root 5 or 8 root 5? 8 root 5 is the correct answer. See, you have 7 apples and you got 1 more apple. So just consider this root 5 as an apple, right? So 7 apples and 1 apple, you're going to be getting a total of 8 apples. That means 8 root 5. And 7 plus 5, that will give us 12 over 5 take away 1. That is 4. Okay, now let's simplify it a bit more. Can we take 4 out, common out? So, I mean, if I just want to show you, so this 8 can be written as 4 times 2, isn't it? Yes, and 12 can be written as 4 times 3. Okay, so we actually have 4 common in both of them. So we're going to be taking it out. So if I write it like this, you will be having 2 root 5 plus 3 over 4. So 4 divided by 4 will give you 1, and we finally are getting 2 root 5 plus 3. What exactly the question was asking us to do? It was asking us to write it in this particular form. Can you see that? A plus B root 5 form. Root 5. Yeah. Did I say root 3 there? Okay. If I said, then sorry about that. Okay. So this is our answer. It wanted us to write the answer in A plus B root 5. So we got 3 plus 2 root 5. This is our answer. Right. Okay. Now it's your turn. You're going to be solving this question. Let me move it out. Solve this question and share your answer in the comment box. Bye-bye. Take care.